Hello.
No.
Nothing? Nothing? Done? Okay. All right, folks, I'm going to have to just give it the best I can. This will be the loudspeaker coming right out of my stomach here. Thanks for being here. I will be here every day, but I want you to know that I'm in here for the evacuation center to give them information. For you folks that are billeted out, living in the community here, wherever you're at, I'm on the radio station now every day as well, that you'll be able to get the same information off the radio station that I'm giving to these folks inside.
What radio?
Eagle, all the High River stations. Eagle, Country, and AM 107. There's Stephanie's here, right here, and she'll tell you.
AM 1140, Sun Country 99.7, and the Eagle 100.9.
Everybody get that? The 3 High River stations? All right. Folks, I don't know how much most of you know. We have nothing short of catastrophe in the town of High River that we're working on. We've dealt with floods before. Floods are minor to what we're dealing with right now. The floods we've had in 95 and 2005, the water comes, the water goes, we clean up, life goes on. We've got big problems in the town of High River. Basically, the town of High River is out of business right now. We have no infrastructure. We have no sanitary sewer. We have limited supply of water. We have no electricity in the community except for one small strip. You have no services in the community. You have no medical as in drugstores. You have no fuel purchasing. You don't have a hardware store to go to. All the businesses have suffered extensive damage as well. I know that all of you want to get back to your homes as quickly as possible, and we're working hard to make that happen. I've got 1,000 people on the ground in High River working every single day to get us up and going. That 1,000 people includes 200 RCMP officers and over 300 people from the military that are now in the community that are providing safety and security and also continuing the rescue operation. The RCMP's mandate is they have to go into every single home and building in the town of High River to make sure that there's nobody left behind. For those businesses and buildings that are locked, we have to gain entry. We now have 8 locksmiths with the RCMP that are getting into these homes, opening them up for the RCMP, and then we're securing them after we've done that.
If we left an X on the door, does that mean they're not going in?
They must go in they must leave their tape on the door. Okay, one of the things I promised the people yesterday was a set of pictures. I was up in the helicopter again yesterday. I've got an extensive set of pictures that are going to be on the wall inside here. You are allowed to come inside into that wall area and look at the pictures. You'll be able to see your own personal area part of town, what it looks like. Some parts of town the water has receded. You'll say, well, why can't we go back? But the problem is we need to get that infrastructure in place before anybody can return to the community. Without a sanitary sewer system, it's just not safe to be back in the community. We have other problems there as well. We've got vehicles strewn all over the community that we have to move. Those things are going on a daily basis. We had a big wind today. We were worried about our main lift station. We have 12 lift stations in the town of High River. The main lift station is one that's across from Rio Vista Golf Course. Everything goes to it and then out. Without it working, the sanitary sewer system cannot be operated. We finally got in there yesterday because it's been surrounded by water. We now have it pumped out and we were able to get it running this morning. So that was a big win for us and we were so excited when that happened. That's the good news with the lift station. The problem is that only tells us there's no electronic failures or other things wrong with the lift station. We still need to replace the motor in that lift station so that it can operate at full capacity. We're sourcing that motor out right now as we speak and hope to have it in there shortly. So that's the beginning for the sanitary sewer situation. Another thing, I know all of you are worried about pets. Many of you have left pets behind because you left in a hurry. We have now rescued 1,800 pets.
Yay!
As we're doing our home door-to-door search and we come across pets, we are picking them up. Okay, they are being stationed at Cindy's. Please don't call there, please don't go there. Nobody's there except the pets. When this is all done, we're feeding them, not to worry. When this is all done, that's a big job for Cindy. They've got your address, your phone number on there. They'll be contacting you and bringing those pets, reuniting them with you. So the house-to-house search, just to tell you how big a job that is, we've done 1,500 homes. That sounds like a big number. We've got about 6,000 to 7,000 more to go.
What?
So that is a huge task for the RCMP, and that's their job. I'm very proud today that I'm getting the support, and I want to tell you folks that this is a job that's over the heads of the town of High River. We have our regular staff that take care of things for you on a daily basis. They are working on the ground as well as part of that 1,000 people. And these folks, they've lost their homes too. They've got damage in their homes. They're under a lot of stress, but they're on the ground working for you right now to get you back as soon as possible. We're also getting incredible support from the federal and provincial government. And after I conclude here in a minute or so, I'm going to introduce to you your Member of Parliament, Ted Menzies. Right behind me is from the Alberta government, Minister of Transportation, Rick McIvor. And of course, you all recognize your own MLA, Highwood Danielle Smith. But I want to let you know that this problem is so immense that we cannot do it without federal and provincial support, and they are there with me. They're helping me through this immense project. So I want you to acknowledge that when these folks speak. Please appreciate the efforts that they are doing for the town of High River. After we're finished speaking here today, I will be available, so will the rest of these folks here to answer questions with you one-on-one. I can't answer a group thing, that gets out of hand, but I will linger around here. Pictures will be on the wall, so you'll be able to see things, and I can maybe talk to you on a one-on-one basis and answer any personal question you might have. So now what I'd like to do is introduce your Member of Parliament, Ted Menzies.
Thank you, Emile, and I need to first of all acknowledge Emile.
Louder.
Louder, dude. You'd think a politician would be loud enough, wouldn't you? I need to acknowledge Mayor Blockland for his efforts, his council, and all of the volunteers. One thing that he didn't mention is the fact that many of the volunteers that have been 24/7 in that command center have lost their homes as well. Those people are there trying to help, and it's a tremendous effort. The military is there. They're there to help everyone. They're behind the scenes. The RCMP are the lead on this as far as making sure that the homes are secured. The RCMP are there to protect your homes and your businesses as well, and you need to know that. The military is there, 380 I believe. They're there to help with logistics. Bridges are on their way to help get people back across the creeks, the rivers that have been washed out. The federal government will play a role. The Prime Minister was very clear when he was standing beside Premier Redford and said that both levels of government, including the municipal levels of government, will be there to help you folks. There's a process in place that will evolve. The community is the lead, whether it's the municipality or the town, they're the lead, and that's why Emile is basically your spokesperson. He's leading this, but just know full well we'll be with you. The one other thing I want to share with you is we are hearing from all corners of this country that people are there for you. Thoughts and prayers are coming in from all across this country. I know your communications haven't been great, but Canadians are there and they're worried about you. They're offering help, financial help, physical help as well. So Canada is there for you, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Ted. And now Minister of Transportation, Rick McIvor.
Well, thank you all, and I know that most of you are not in a place where you want to be, but I'll let you know that you're in good hands. The mayor is in charge of this operation, but I want you to know he's not alone. He has the full support of our provincial government. The Premier's made it clear to me, although we're having formal meetings about you this week, she said if High River needs something, you get it for them. Full stop. He's got the mayor has the support of the federal government. People from all around Alberta. You got the Army here, the first responders, a bunch of volunteers. So I guess all I'd ask for you to do is you also be supporting the mayor and getting this together, and as well as talk to your local representatives, Ted, Danielle, your town council, because what none of us are mind readers. So if you tell us what you need, we'll do our best. Let's stand behind this guy because he's at the center.
And now your own MLA for Highwood, Danielle Smith.
Let me just echo what the three others have said. Mayor Blockland has been absolutely amazing over these last 4 days. I do not know how much sleep he's had, but it has not been much. And I can tell you from the information he told you today, he knows every single action that's being taken in that town to be able to get it back to where we can all move in. I'll also reiterate that the support of Ted Menzies and Minister McIvor has just been absolutely tremendous. The province and the federal government, we know, are going to be behind this town every step of the way to rebuild. It's wonderful to see. Premier Redford was here yesterday. Other ministers have been here as well. Jonathan Dennis, the Minister of Justice. We've also seen on the first day we saw Minister Fred Horn as well as Minister Griffiths. So they certainly are making every effort to understand on the ground by having people hear exactly what's going on. They feel for you, as do I, having gone through it. I support the mayor in his call for a mandatory evacuation. As you know, I just live up the street from the fire hall, so I was on that one little patch that didn't even lose its electricity. But I know as you are watching what's going on, you're just saying, I can't wait to get back into the community. As I've been there watching all of the logistical challenges they're facing, I'm absolutely behind the mayor's decision to make sure that everybody gets out. As everybody gets out, the sooner they can fix the things they need to, so all of us can move back in together. So I'll be moving out tonight. I'm going to be staying at my mother-in-law's home in Nanton. I think my role here, though, I'm not involved in the logistics. I'm not involved in what's happening in the operations center. I'm going to be here talking with you. I'll just stand at the back with my notepad and answer some of your questions. If you ask me the questions, I will do my very best to get the answer. Those of you who asked me questions yesterday, I already have some answers for you. And if I can be that conduit to be able to make your life a little bit easier, get the information to the people who are the decision makers in federal, provincial government, as well as Mayor Blockland, I'd be happy to do that. So thanks so much for coming out today. Happy to be your representative. And
So I just want to close, and the first thing I want to do is I want to thank all of you people here for, first of all, having the patience while we're going on, but most importantly, for getting out of the town of High River. You chose to do that, and by doing so, you are helping us get the town ready for re-entry. You know, and I know, there are people left in the community. These folks got to get out of town. They're not helping. They are part of the problem. Every time they flush a toilet, it shows up somewhere else, maybe in your basement. Every time they turn the tap on, they're using a limited resource. We can't have them running around the community. We're making efforts again today to get everybody out of the community. My own wife I evacuated. I go to Nanton every night as I finish my work at the Emergency Operations Center, back early in the morning again. So I just want you to know that there's not a favorite thing going on here. We are attempting to get those last folks, and I'm telling them to be good neighbors, respect the people that have already come out and done the right thing, to also follow that lead and get the heck out of town so we can do the job properly. Thank you very much, folks. We're going to linger around and talk to folks on one-on-one for questions.
All right.